Right.
Hello, hello. Can you hear from Cambodia? Nice. Hello, hello. Can you hear me from Cambodia? Đi với các bạn. Đại rồi đấy. Phải tặng đi thành này bây giờ đi. USB camera. Ini nih. Boleh Arab. Adam saya. Ôi chân ở đây ba Adam dừng chân camera đi dừng được khu thôi. Tốt ạ, rồi bắt cái bón rồi cho tấm nó cho tấm tôi tấm lái cho rôm chở nè lại anh em chở bây giờ má còn trơn
Tầm camera đến tới camera cô vô nhà này hay là
bắt anh chỉ để cho cái phò mình bảo vâng
vâng
như này nào
máng còn những tên nào tôi sẽ đến này kích cái bằng tập rồi như gì nhưng nghe Tùng Kiệt tôi trả lời tóc làm đến đó này
camera mới dễ dàng có cách tôi nắm mới tôi biết người dân đặt camera đúng
người đi mua không theo cái gì đấy từ món trong tiêu từ bị chặt tích
bài là tìm được gì
trên ngày trên tít tí trên sông
Nó cho nhanh ấy mà. Gọi thằng Cam chơi nhá.
Testing call from Vietnam. Cambodia, do you hear us?
Ăn miệng.
Sao nó?
Nó lưu tộc dân vô lại na lưu tộc.
Call for Cambodia.
That's right.
Chưa thấy ra. Em nghe nó nói rồi gì?
Em nghe thì nó nói. Đó.
Em ơi, tiếng chưa ra.
Anh thấy sổ khác.
Không, bây giờ em thử bật một cái tiếng gì đó bên này xem nó đã ra loa chưa đã. Anh vào
Rồi. Calling for Indonesia from Vietnam. Do you hear us?
Yes. Yes. Indonesia here.
đến nào. Nào vừa yes ấy.
Can you hear us?
Indonesia. Calling for Brunei. Brunei, do you hear us?
Brunei here. Anh nghe, em nghe thấy
Tiếng lại không ra nữa à?
Can you hear us?
Đấy, cọc xong bị nhỏ vậy.
anh nói với bảo
Okay.
Hello, Brunei. Your voice is a little bit soft.
Can you hear us?
Can you stand closer to the mic?
hello, Brunei here.
Đấy
Ở đây em nghe được.
cho tăng cái
Thank you, Brunei.
Welcome.
Calling for Laos.
Can you hear us? Hello, good morning.
Thank you, Laos. We can hear you.
thằng nào nữa nhỉ?
Lào rồi Indo.
Calling from Malaysia. Do you hear us, Malaysia?
Yes, we hear you clearly.
Thank you, Malaysia. Calling for Myanmar. We cannot hear you, Myanmar.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, but a little bit soft.
Hello, can you hear?
Still soft.
Hello, can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling for Philippines.
Good morning. We can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, Philippines. Calling for Singapore.
Hi, Singapore here. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Thank you, Singapore. Calling for Thailand.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hệ thống mic của họ bắt tiếng.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program is about to begin in a couple minutes. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please be seated so that our program can begin shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated so that our program can begin shortly. Thank you. Xin các quý vị đại biểu ổn định chỗ ngồi để chúng ta chuẩn bị cho chương trình bắt đầu. ASEAN Som leader of Vietnam. We have the honor to welcome the Vietnamese members of the Executive Committee of the ASEAN Women's Circle in Hanoi and representatives from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And on the ASEAN side, we have the honor to introduce Excellencies ambassadors, chargés d'affaires, and spouses, and representatives of all embassies of ASEAN member states in Hanoi. Please give a round of applause to welcome our leaders and distinguished guests to the ASEAN flag salutation ceremony this year. Ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to announce the flag salutation ceremony commence. Please rise for the ASEAN anthem.
Praise our flag, rise my heart, embrace the pride in our hearts. ASEAN, we are one and as one, looking out to the world. For peace our hope from the very start, and prosperity to last. Together for ASEAN. We get to shine for it's the way of
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please kindly be seated. And now, may I have the honor to invite His Excellency Bùi Thanh Sơn, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, to deliver his remarks. Excellency, the floor is yours.
Excellencies, ambassadors, chargés d'affaires, embassies of ASEAN member states in Hanoi, brothers and sisters. First and foremost, I would like, on behalf of the government of Vietnam, to congratulate all of you on the 54th birthday of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. I would like to express my sincere appreciation for your participation, both physically and virtually, at the ASEAN flag salutation ceremony today. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy. Together, we will overcome these challenging times and will meet face to face in a very near future. I'm very pleased to note that after this flag salutation ceremony, the ASEAN Family Day, under the theme of ASEAN Stands United Against COVID-19, will be organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in collaboration with ASEAN's Women's Circle in Hanoi. The theme has been aptly chosen as our Southeast Asian region is being hit hard by the new wave of the COVID-19 surge. In this regard, I thank the ladies from AWCH for their tireless efforts in sustaining the work of AWCH. Excellencies, brothers and sisters, August 8, 1967 is a significant milestone when ASEAN was established. After over 5 decades of development, ASEAN has grown into a dynamic community, a region of peace, stability, and prosperity. Indeed, ASEAN's great achievements are the sweet fruits of relentless efforts of our people in the region working together with common aspiration for an ASEAN community that is politically cohesive, economically integrated, shares social responsibilities. Despite highs and lows and myriad difficulties and challenges, ASEAN remains an invaluable asset and is a vital interest for all member states that we are bound constantly cherish and safeguard. Excellencies, brothers and sisters, it has been 2 years since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. ASEAN has never been through such a pandemic that changed our way of doing businesses or preventing us from face-to-face meetings. I believe that ASEAN under Brunei Darussalam's able strong chairmanship with the aspiring team, we prepare, we care, we prosper. We emerge from the pandemic stronger and better than before. ASEAN has been more responsive and creative in collectively coping with the COVID-19 and begin the road to recovery from the pandemic. I can take a couple of examples. The COVID-19 Response Fund has secured pledges of more than 20 million US dollars to purchases of vaccines. The ASEAN Regional Reserve of Medical Supplies for Public Health Emergencies will be operative to support member states in needs. The ASEAN Comprehensive Recovery Framework is being implemented, particularly to mitigate supply chain disruption, to establish safe and secure travel corridor, etc. In time of hardship and challenges, it is therefore even more important that the spirit of ASEAN community and the sense of belonging in the ASEAN community are well mainstreamed into our collective response, nationally and regionally. People in our region should feel that they are souls and cells of the ASEAN community. In this connection, I'm happy to announce that in line with the decision by our ASEAN leaders to encourage the enhanced display of the ASEAN flag in public buildings of ASEAN member states, from today, 8th August 2021, onward, Vietnam displays permanently the ASEAN flag alongside our national flag at the governmental buildings. Firstly, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We believe that ASEAN's flying flag will help signifying greater ASEAN friendship, solidarity, forging the growing social and cultural bonds among our people, raising greater ASEAN awareness, inspiring the we feeling, and promoting a sense of belonging to the ASEAN community. Excellencies, brothers and sisters, we share the understanding that we all have a stake in the development of the region, given the diversity of our economies and development levels. It is therefore vital for us all to work hand in hand to overcome difficulties and challenges, build a cohesive, resilient community for peace and prosperity. A happy ASEAN Day to us all, and I wish the ASEAN Family Day a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Excellency Bùi Thanh Sơn, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Our ASEAN flag salutation ceremony is now concluded. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, next up in our program, allow me to extend my warmest welcome to all distinguished guests attending the ASEAN Family Day 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the ASEAN Family Day is an annual event jointly organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the ASEAN Women's Circle in Hanoi, with a view to fostering the close ties, strengthening the solidarity and mutual understanding among ASEAN member states. Building on the success of the ASEAN Family Day in 2018 and 2019, this year, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Vietnam and the AWCH continue to jointly organize the ASEAN Family Day in 2021 with the theme ASEAN Stands United Against COVID-19. This year's event is special as it takes place on the 54th anniversary of ASEAN, the 8th of August 1967, the 8th August of 2021. It is organized in the virtual format for the first time. And now, to start our ceremony, may I invite all distinguished delegates to watch a video clip on the activities of the ASEAN Family Day in 2018 and 2019. Thank you. And now, may I kindly invite His Excellency Nguyễn Quốc Dũng, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, ASEAN Som Leader of Vietnam, to deliver his opening remarks. The floor is yours, Excellency.
Very good morning. Her Excellency, Madam Vũ Thị Bích Ngọc, Honorary Chairwoman of the ASEAN Women's Circle of Hanoi, distinguished representatives of ASEAN's member states, embassies in Hanoi, AWCH members, brothers and sisters, Happy ASEAN Day. We've just solemnly saluted the ASEAN flag on this auspicious occasions of the 54th anniversary of the establishment of ASEAN. We've also listened to the important remarks by His Excellency's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bùi Thanh Sơn, on the significance of the ASEAN Day celebration that epitomizes the spirit of an ASEAN community, especially during this challenging time. I highly welcome and appreciate remarkable efforts by my colleagues at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Vietnam, AWCH members and embassies of ASEAN countries in Hanoi who have overcome the difficulties of distancing requirements due to COVID-19 to make this the ASEAN Happy Family Day 2021 happen. I also wish to especially thank Madam Vũ Thị Bích Ngọc for her enthusiasm and great contributions to the organizations of this event today. Though being held virtually for the first time due to the pandemic situations, I value the special importance of the ASEAN Family Day 2021 that testifies the commitment and dedications of the people in ASEAN, especially women, the Swiss, but very powerful hub of all families and societies to contribute to our community's fight against COVID-19. The continuation of meaningful activities of the AWCH from the beginning of this year, especially organizing the ASEAN Family Day 2021 despite COVID-19 difficulties, building upon the traditions and achievements of the AWCH over the past 6 years, are held in high estimations. I very much look forward to the lively program of our event today. I sincerely wish the ASEAN Family Day 2021 a resounding success and hope you and all have a very good time. Keep safe and healthy, colleagues, brothers, and sisters. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Excellency. Next up, may I kindly invite Excellency Pengiran Haji Sahari bin Pengiran Haji Saleh, Ambassador of Brunei Darussalam in Vietnam, representing the ASEAN Chair 2021, to deliver his remarks.
His Excellency Nguyen Quoc Dung, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and ASEAN Song Leader of Vietnam, Madam Vũ Thị Bích Ngọc, spouse of His Excellency Bùi Thanh Sơn, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Honorary Chairwoman of ASEAN Women's Circle in Hanoi. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. First and foremost, on behalf of the ASEAN Chair in 2021, I would like to extend our appreciation to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the ASEAN Women's Circle in Hanoi for organizing this event today virtually. We applaud Vietnam's continued commitment towards organizing the ASEAN Family Day over the years, and particularly this year, despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. We believe that the various cultural activities and performances have helped to enhance understanding, friendship, and solidarity among ASEAN member states and promote greater awareness and a sense of belonging and togetherness towards a more holistic ASEAN community. Not only that, the theme of today's event, which is ASEAN United Against COVID-19, is timely as we continue to face challenges brought by the pandemic. And I believe it goes very well with Brunei Darussalam's own ASEAN Chairmanship team of we care, we prepare, we prosper, as we aim to focus on people's livelihood and well-being. The pandemic has shown us the importance of working together in a coordinated way, and as chair of ASEAN in 2020, Vietnam demonstrated a steadfast leadership in adopting a whole-of-community approach in dealing with challenges caused by the pandemic and steering the region towards its recovery. Among others, this is reflected through the swift issuance of the Chairman's statement on COVID-19, the virtual hosting of ASEAN summits and special summits on the pandemic, as well as the establishment of several initiatives, including the ASEAN COVID-19 Response Fund, the Regional Reserve of Medical Supplies, the ASEAN Comprehensive Recovery Framework and Implementation Plan, and the ASEAN Center for Public Health Emergencies and Emerging Diseases. Moreover, in the spirit of solidarity and brotherhood, Vietnam also donated medical supplies to all ASEAN member states to help us address the pandemic, which we are very much grateful for. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as the chair of ASEAN in 2021, Brunei Darussalam appreciates the constant support from our ASEAN colleagues for our priorities and deliverables this year. We look forward to continue working closely with all ASEAN member states in achieving our regional goals, particularly towards ensuring a swift economic recovery, realizing the ASEAN Community Vision 2025, and building a more prepared and resilient ASEAN community for the lasting benefits and sustainable prosperity of our region and peoples. In view of the profound impacts of COVID-19, coupled with the increasingly interconnected effects of current and emerging challenges, ASEAN has agreed to establish a strategic and holistic initiative to link ASEAN responses to emergencies and disasters, ASEAN Shield, across the three ASEAN community pillars. This initiative will enable ASEAN to better shield the region and its people from future crises and allow a swift and collective response in mitigating impacts of emergencies and disasters. In addition, ASEAN has also agreed to implement the ASEAN Comprehensive Recovery work in a timely manner and utilize the COVID-19 Response Fund to procure vaccines for its people as soon as possible. The pandemic has demonstrated how unprepared we were to manage an unexpected global crisis. Indeed, it has shown us that we needed to come together to overcome this threat, as no one nation could overcome it alone. In this regard, it is important for ASEAN to continue strengthening cooperation with its external partners to advance work towards regional recovery and address the long-term impacts of the pandemic, such as on mental health. Under the East Asia Summit, ASEAN aims to leverage on the experience and expertise of its external partners in addressing mental health. Therefore, we are proposing to promote regional cooperation on mental health through an East Asia Summit leader statement and East Asia Summit workshop at the end of this year. Whilst efforts are focused on addressing the pandemic, we must also make sure that our region continues to remain peaceful and secure, to which our youth can play a major role. During the recent 28th ASEAN Regional Forum, the Joint Statement on Youth, Peace and Security, YPS Agenda, was adopted and we are planning to convene an ASEAN Regional Forum workshop on the YPS agenda later this year. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, before I end my remarks, allow me to once again express our gratitude to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the ASEAN Women's Circle of Hanoi for holding this event, and my best wishes for everyone's continued good health and prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Excellency Ambassador. And now may I kindly invite all distinguished guests to watch a video clip on ASEAN's efforts to prevent and control the COVID-19 pandemic.
The member states of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, were affected early in the 2020 outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Thailand identified the first case in the region on 13 January 2020. Then, just 2 months later, on March 24, 2020, all ASEAN countries recorded cases of COVID-19. Since then, the cases kept increasing in all 10 member states. As of July 2021, confirmed cases in all ASEAN member states total 6,365,049, and the death toll reaches 227,250. The COVID-19 pandemic is an unprecedented global crisis with multifaceted consequences and has adversely affected ASEAN in numerous ways. COVID-19 has reduced ASEAN's economic growth from 4.7% in 2019 to above 2% in 2020. As estimated, up to 155 million workers in the ASEAN region are affected by the economic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. Against this backdrop, ASEAN has joined hands in responding collectively to the COVID-19 pandemic in a timely manner. In his capacity as the ASEAN Chair 2020, Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc issued the Chairman's Statement on ASEAN Collective Response to the Outbreak of Coronavirus Disease 2019 on 14 February 2020. On 20 February 2020, ASEAN foreign ministers gathered in Vientiane, Lao PDR, for a special meeting of the ASEAN Coordinating Council, ACC, on COVID-19. The working group under the ASEAN Coordinating Council on Public Health Emergencies, ACCWGF, was later established with the participation of ASEAN senior officials from relevant sectoral bodies. As the chair of the ACCWGF, Vietnam chaired the first online meeting of the group on March 31st, and its 4 following meetings in 2020. The Special ASEAN Summit and ASEAN Plus 3 Summit on COVID-19 were held via video conference on 14 April 2020 under the chairmanship of His Excellency Nguyen Xuan Phuc, Prime Minister of Vietnam, to discuss approaches and initiatives to enhance regional cooperation in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. Besides, a series of specific, synchronous and multi-sectoral efforts were implemented in all 3 pillars. ASEAN also held a number of meetings with its partners to discuss, exchange information and experience in disease detection, prevention and control. Under Vietnam's ASEAN chairmanship in 2020, a number of ASEAN's initiatives on COVID-19 response and comprehensive recovery have been adopted and implemented. In 2021, as we continue to witness new waves of COVID-19 outbreaks across the region, ASEAN has strived to maintain the momentum of cooperation and actively implemented its existing initiatives on COVID-19 responses adopted by ASEAN leaders in 2020 and continued its joint efforts in dealing with the pandemic. Moving forward, as the pandemic continues to develop unexpectedly, ASEAN will need to further demonstrate its solidarity and stand united in the fight against COVID-19 to bounce back stronger and better towards a more resilient future.
Thank you very much. And next up in our program, may I kindly invite Madam Vũ Thị Bích Ngọc, spouse of His Excellency Minister of Foreign Affairs Bùi Thanh Sơn, Honorary President of the ASEAN Women's Circle of Hanoi, to deliver her remarks. Madam, the floor is yours.
Excellency Mr. Nguyễn Quốc Dũng, Deputy Foreign Minister, ASEAN Strong Leader of Vietnam, ASEAN friend, AWCA sisters, thank you very much for your active support and contribution to the organization of the ASEAN Family Day 2021. The COVID-19 does not allow us to meet in person, but over the screen. I'm happy to find that you are all in good shape. By convening for the first time via electronic means, our AWCA has shown that nothing could prevent us from sharing and caring for each other, especially during difficult times. Women in our roles as wives, mothers, and sisters suffer much from the painful impacts of COVID-19 in one way or another. We are worried about the health and safety of our dear ones. We are anxious about the economic difficulty caused by the pandemic. We share the loss and pain of COVID-19 victims and their family, not only in our own country, but also in other ASEAN member states. Our governments have done their utmost to save the people and maintain social economic stability. The cohesive and responsive spirit of ASEAN in 2020 has been carried over to 2021. ASEAN continue to join hands with each other and with the international community under the theme "We care, we prepare, we prosper" in the uncompromising fight against COVID-19. Through our reunion today, the sisters of AWCA would make a modest contribution to enhancing ASEAN unity and solidarity in rolling back this deadly pandemic. With the patience and caring nature of women, our sisters could help our family and our community to get through COVID-19 difficulties and adapt to life under the new normal context. As Vice Minister Dũng has pointed out, this year, despite the pandemic, the AWCA has continued our tradition with meaningful activity to strengthen the bond and mutual understanding among us as ASEAN family members. We urge for this effort to be further intensified. Dear sisters and friends, we are approaching the Mid-Autumn Festival, a season of family reunion in the Vietnamese culture. These days, the family spirit is all the more important for each person and each family to overcome difficult times. We women can play our roles in raising awareness within our families and friends, encouraging them to strictly follow health regulations to prevent COVID-19. That is the important theme for our ASEAN Family Day 2021 today. Now, coming to the important moment of our event today, I kindly invite you to join me in chanting the slogan of ASEAN stands united against COVID-19 in your own language to demonstrate your strong will and commitment to the common fight of ASEAN. ASEAN stands united against COVID-19. ASEAN đoàn kết chung tay đẩy lùi COVID-19.
Cao.
Thank you all. Thank you, all sisters and friends.
Thank you very much, distinguished guests. And now may I kindly invite representatives of ASEAN member states to take turns and present the slogan, ASEAN stands united against COVID-19 in your own languages.
ASEAN bersatu menentang COVID-19.
ASEAN រួមគ្នាប្រយុទ្ធប្រឆាំងនឹងជំងឺឆ្លងរាតត្បាត COVID-19.
ASEAN bersatu melawan COVID-19. ASEAN bangkit tanpa hutang terhadap COVID-19.
ASEAN bersatu memerangi COVID-19.
bersatu tadi ASEAN langsung jadi baik.
ASEAN bersama melawan COVID-19.
ASEAN stands united against COVID-19.
ASEAN ร่วมใจต้านภัยโควิด -19 ASEAN đoàn kết chung tay đẩy lùi COVID-19.
Thank you very much. And now may I invite all ASEAN member states representatives to wave your hands for a group photo. 3, 2, 1. Please wave. Please wave your hands. 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, 3, 2, 1, please wave. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in order to strengthen ASEAN's good tradition of solidarity, friendship, mutual understanding, and support, with regarding to joining hands with the community in fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Embassy of ASEAN countries, and members of the AWCH prepared a dance performance to the Vietnamese song Gen Co Vi and the 5K message. The Gen Co Vi dance, also known as the Vietnamese hand-washing dance, is known and well received in many countries for its uplifting and captivating melodies. We are also honored to welcome the participation of representatives of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and representatives of ASEAN embassies in Vietnam in our dance, while a dance performance clip is displayed on the screen. Please enjoy.
before getting worse. Put your hands, swat now. Stick your hands, don't touch ass, no smile. Let me go into all the crowds. Put an end to corona. Take care of your health. Keep your place clean and show yourself. Not the best to everyone else. Put an end to corona.
Khuyến cáo người dân thực hiện nghiêm thông điệp 5K để bảo vệ bản thân và cộng đồng.
1. Chịu khó đừng đi chơi. 2. Khẩu trang đeo trắng rời. 3. Tạm xa nhau 2 mét. 4. Thành thật khai báo nhà. 5. Quan trọng là nhớ trong lòng. Rửa tay sạch mọi lúc. Cùng thông điệp 5K. Nhắc lại nè. 1. Chịu khó đừng đi chơi. 2. Khẩu trang đeo trắng rời. 3. Tạm xa nhau 2 mét. 4. Thành thật khai báo nhà. 5. Quan trọng là nhớ trong lòng. Rửa tay sạch mọi lúc. Cùng thông điệp 5K. 5K nhớ nha.
Khuyến cáo người dân thực hiện nghiêm thông điệp 5K để bảo vệ bản thân và cộng đồng.
1. Chịu khó đừng đi chơi. 2. Khẩu trang đeo trắng rời. 3. Tạm xa nhau 2 mét. 4. Thành thật khai báo nhà. 5. Quan trọng là nhớ trong lòng. Rửa tay sạch mọi lúc. Cùng thông điệp 5K. Nhắc lại nè. 1. Chịu khó đừng đi chơi. 2. Khẩu trang đeo trắng rời. 3. Tạm xa nhau 2 mét. 4. Thành thật khai báo nhà. 5. Quan trọng là nhớ trong lòng. Rửa tay sạch mọi lúc. Cùng thông điệp 5K. 5K nhớ nha.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now to further honor traditional cultural values in the ASEAN community, the embassies of Indonesia, Laos, Philippines, and Thailand have made efforts to prepare a number of unique traditional performances. Please enjoy the art performances from the ASEAN member states' embassies. First, may I introduce the performance titled Lenggang Jakarta Dance from the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia. It is a contemporary dance based on Indonesian traditional dance movements, which is accompanied by Lenggang Jakarta song, performed by Indonesian Ladies Association in Hanoi. The song was sung by a famous Indonesian singer in the 80s, Andi Maria Matalata. The song itself is still very well known in Indonesia until today. The dance and the song are describing how Jakarta, as the capital city of Indonesia, has a strong magnet for newcomers from other city or rural areas in Indonesia. Jakarta is a metropolitan city, always attempted people to come for working, living, or simply just for having fun. It is a modern and beautiful city where you can find any goods, services, and entertainments you need. Please enjoy.
Jakarta, bagai bingung dan
Thank you very much. And next up, may I introduce the performance Ngam Wang Lao, Gorgeous Laos, from the Embassy of the Laos People's Democratic Republic. The Gorgeous Laos song is a classical song that sings the praises of Laos. It gives an introduction to the sceneries of tourist attraction sites across the country, from northern to southern of Laos. Laos is a beautiful country, plenty of natural resources, rich with traditional culture and custom that enchant all who visit. The performance is Lambong dance in Lao language. It means circle dance, which involves slow and deliberate movements of the body. It is the national dance of Lao PDR, which is originated from ancient Laos a very long time ago. This classical Lao dance reflects friendliness, happiness, and fun. It is greatly enjoyed during festivals, weddings, parties, and other local celebrations in Lao PDR. Please enjoy. Thank you very much. And now, please enjoy the performance Kailan, Wen, and Salamat, Thank You, from the Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines. Kailan is a phenomenal and iconic song about attraction and butterflies in our stomach. This song basically sums up all our hopes and questions to our crushes. When will you notice me? When will you introduce yourself to me? Because I am dying to know when, please. Questions that would make us slightly loathe ourselves for being attracted to that one special person to whom we usually abide our time and feelings. Salamat is a song about thanks, giving thanks about the good and bad things happened in our lives and giving thanks to the love you shared to each other. The song also tells us that every movement in our lives, we must be thankful for each other for having one another as a blessing. This rendition of the song is a dedication to all the frontliners around the world, not only the delivery workforces, the doctors, nurses, soldiers, and policemen, but all the people who put their lives in front of others, people who sacrifice their lives every day for their loved ones, most especially our parents and beloved family members. Salamat. Please enjoy.
Bakit kaya nga ba sa tuwing ika'y nakikita? Sana naman
very much.
This song is dedicated for all the frontliners around the world.
Thank you very much. And last but not least, please enjoy the performance of the Royal Thai Embassy. This performance will display Thai culture in both traditional and new normal ways, starting with the song Long Mei Ping, which means traveling along Mei Ping River, which is the major river in northern Thailand. Next, we would like to give moral support to our ASEAN colleagues during this challenging time of COVID-19 pandemic with the song Kit Mak from the famous Thai film Friend Zone.
And colleagues, as we all know, COVID-19 has brought us a challenging time. So it is my hope that our next virtual performance will add a little smile for the ASEAN Family Day. The song is called Kit Mak, or overthinking, worrying. So it is Team Thailand's message to all of you to not to worry too much, and that everything will be okay. And we shall meet again soon. ขอบคุณครับ
บอกกับน้องได้พอว่ามันคือความจริงหรือว่าน้องคิดร้ายใจน้องเริ่มสั่นไหวกับคำถามที่อันยังบ่ตอบ
สวัสดีครับ
Thank you for all the wonderful performances from the embassies of Indonesia, Laos, PDR, the Philippines, and Thailand. Please give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we are only a month away from the Mid-Autumn Festival. The Mid-Autumn Festival is also known as the Reunion Festival, one of the biggest and most anticipated festivals in ASEAN countries, including some of our ASEAN member states. In each country and region, the traditional customs of celebrating the Mid-Autumn Festivals are different. Today, on the occasion of the ASEAN Family Day, we would like to introduce to you the Vietnamese Mid-Autumn Festival.
Mid-Autumn Festival is celebrated in many Asian countries, and in Vietnam it has its own tradition and stories. On this occasion, Vietnamese people use it to pray for a bountiful harvest and multiplication of all living things. But nowadays, the festival becomes a celebration for children. On this day, children can receive toys and enjoy mooncakes with their families. When talking about Mid-Autumn Festival, our best known tale is about Quất. One day, Quất climbed up to a magical banyan tree, and as the tree floated up to the moon, Quất cannot come home. So, on the night of the Mid-Autumn Festival, children have to parade lanterns in the street to light up the way for Quất. Weeks before Mid-Autumn Festival, you can easily watch lion dance performances in the streets. Mooncakes appear everywhere in the corner, and the city is paraded with toys and lanterns and colorful masks. On Mid-Autumn Day, Vietnamese families tend to place a 5-fruit tray on the mooncakes on the altar. This is a way to offer their ancestors with food and to worship them. After that, the family can enjoy mooncakes together, often under the moonlight. Meanwhile, children can parade lanterns in the street and tour their neighborhood with singing songs. When talking about mooncakes, there are various types, but the most two common types are bánh xèo, which is soft and sticky, and bánh nướng, which is a baked one. Their fillings can be anything, like beans, egg, or even pork fat for flavor. They often come in square or round shape and elaborated with flower and other patterns. So if you're in Hanoi during Mid-Autumn holiday, be sure to visit Hàng Mã or Lương Văn Can Street. This street always packed with lanterns and colorful masks. But nowadays, due to the COVID-19 pandemic and current restriction, you cannot gather at public spaces. But don't worry, we always have another way for you to enjoy the festival. Next up, we will invite you to watch a video about Mid-Autumn Festival. And after that, an artist will present how to make a 5-fruit tray. And last but not least, we wish you all a happy and a healthy Mid-Autumn Festival.
Vietnamese people thought of the story of the banyan tree and the boy Quất. Quất, a poor boy, must earn his living by cutting grass to feed the land's owner's buffaloes. Unfortunately, he had the bad habit of telling lies to everyone. In the end, no one would listen to him. Finally, Quất fled to the moon and lived under the banyan tree. Mid-Autumn Festival also coincides with the middle of green rice season. A Mong Cốm village, Vong village near Hanoi, is the most famous and the most popular. During the Mid-Autumn season, markets, parties, and houses display the paper figures of successful students at the highest royal administrative examination. This tradition related to the tough selection of Confucian scholars for king's administration. In prepare for Mid-Autumn Festival, many children could make a doctoral laureate out of paper to express their hope of succeeding in their studies. The most popular food is mooncake, a specialty in Mid-Autumn Festival Vietnam. Mooncakes are often made with variety of taste, both traditional and modern styles. Some experienced bakers make the filling of these cakes with Chinese dry sausage, lean pork roast, and fish fins. They mix the ingredients with medical herbs and spices, especially dried gingers, in a special formula that offers both salty and sweet taste. Mooncakes made in northern Vietnam are often sweet but less rich than those from the south. Their fillings often smell of lemon leaves and mandarin orange and grapefruit peels. There, soft mooncakes made in Hanoi are especially delicious. The fragrance of the grapefruit flowers emerges as soon as you bite into the coating of sticky rice paste. And what about you? What do you like most about the Mid-Autumn Festival?
Thank you very much. And now, may I kindly invite the artisan from the Viet Hoa Center to come on stage and introduce the traditional Vietnamese Mid-Autumn Festival fruit tray and guide us on the art of fruit carving on apples.
Xin chào tất cả các quý vị ạ. Hôm nay tôi xin giới thiệu với quý vị một trang trí mâm ngũ quả truyền thống của Việt Nam. Trên mâm cỗ hôm nay, quý vị có thể thấy là trái dưa hấu được khắc chữ dòng chữ thắp đồng đèn thả yêu thương. Ngoài ra còn các loại trái cây được tạo hình con vật rất là ngộ nghĩnh đáng yêu. Nhưng những con cá từ làm quả thong long, con ếch làm từ quả su su, con nhím được làm từ quả nho. Quý vị cũng có thể thấy các loại bánh dẻo.
Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to guide you through how to decorate the Vietnamese traditional Mid-Autumn Festival fruit platform. On this platform, or as a tray, as you can see, there are watermelons engraved with the words "Light the lanterns, spread the love." And in addition, there are also carved fruit in animal shapes, such as fish made from dragon fruits, frog made from chayotes, and a hedgehog made from grapes.
Quý vị cũng có thể thấy các loại bánh dẻo, bánh nướng, món không thể thiếu trong mâm cỗ Trung thu, đặc biệt năm nay với nhiều loại nông sản của ASEAN. Mâm cỗ Trung thu của chúng ta ngày hôm nay thật đẹp, mắt trong, phong phú và đa dạng.
Moreover, on our traditional Mid-Autumn Festival today, mooncakes like these ones will always be included. These mooncakes have been skillfully shaped into fish shapes by bakers in Hanoi.
Phần giới thiệu của tôi đến đây là hết. Xin cảm ơn ạ.
Thank you very much. That is the end of my introduction.
Hello. Xin chào quý vị ạ. Hôm nay tôi sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn cắt tỉa hoa quả trên táo cực kỳ đơn giản.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will show you how to carve our fruit on an apple, which is very simple.
Điều đầu tiên tôi sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn cách cầm dao tỉa thế nào cho đúng cách ạ.
First of all, I am going to show you how to hold a carving knife properly so that we can go on and carve our apples.
Đầu tiên các bạn cầm dao như sau.
First, hold the knife as follows.
Các bạn cầm dao rồi áp mặt dao vào ngón tay giữa liền sau để các bạn cử động thoải mái nhất.
Press the knife surface against your middle finger as a support point and then try to move your hands freely.
Tiếp tục chúng ta bắt đầu tỉa.
Let's continue to carve our fruit.
Quả táo các bạn chia làm 8 phần bằng nhau ạ.
First of all, as you can see, this apple will be divided into 8 equal portions from its center.
Từ chính giữa quả táo.
From the central point of the apple.
Sau đó các bạn cắt các đường tâm quả táo khoảng cách từ tâm quả táo ra khoảng 5 cm.
Then make cuts that is 0.5 centimeters away from the center of the apple.
Các bạn chia và cắt thành những hình chữ V.
Now these cuts should be diagonal into a letter V shape.
Sau đó chúng ta lấy tâm của giữa hai chữ V á, lấy một đường chia tỉa xuống theo hình chiếc lá nhỏ.
And after you have formed a letter V shape, take the center point of the V shape and connect them so that each angle will jointly create the diamond shape similar to a small leaf.
Chúng ta cứ làm như thế cho các phần còn lại.
And we will do the same to the rest of the apple.
Chúng ta đi lần lượt từ từng lá một, từng cánh một ạ.
And then we will carve each single leaf at once.
các bạn lần lượt tỉa hết các phần đã chia, thế là đã xong bước đầu tiên ạ.
And then you trim the remaining two sides.
Sau đó các bạn nghiêng dao cắt bỏ phần thừa cho táo lộ ra hình chiếc lá.
Please tilt the knife to cut off the excessive parts to reveal the leaf shape in the apple.
Tiếp đi. Chúng ta cứ làm đến thế cho đến hết ạ.
Please do the same for the remaining part of the apple.
Xong đến phần tiếp theo chị luôn. Đến bước tiếp theo, chúng lấy điểm giữa hai cánh đầu tiên. Các bạn tỉa hai đuôi cánh theo hình chữ V, sau đó hai điểm cánh hai bên. Các bạn dùng dao tỉa vòng một hình trái tim.
The next step, from the middle point of the first two wings, you trim the remaining two sides of the wing into a middle, creating a letter V shape. Then from the two points of these two sides, please use your knife to create a curve and make a heart shape.
Cứ như thế các bạn làm các cánh tương tự.
Do the same for the remaining of the apple.
Xong thật sự dễ. Tiếp theo các bạn lấy từ một điểm từ đầu chiếc lá đầu tiên á, vòng xuống một vòng đúng như vòng bên trên.
From the two top points of the leaf that I have just mentioned, from these two sides, please use your knife to create a curve and then make a heart shape.
Như thế chúng ta đã hoàn thành bông hoa trên quả táo ạ.
So we've just finished carving a beautiful apple. And we have the very beautiful products from the Embassy of Myanmar and the Embassy of Cambodia. Very beautiful products. Ladies and gentlemen, this would make a wonderful addition to our fruit tray this year of the ASEAN Family Day with a variety of fruit and food from ASEAN countries. Thank you for your efforts. We hope that this would be a symbol to our compassion and mutual support among the ASEAN countries. Thank you so much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, after nearly 2 hours with uplifting and meaningful activities, our ASEAN Family Day 2021 has come to an end. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to thank the participation of His Excellency Nguyễn Quốc Dũng, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, ASEAN Som Leader of Vietnam, and Madame Vũ Thị Bích Ngọc, spouse of His Excellency Minister of Foreign Affairs Bùi Thanh Sơn, Honorary President of the ASEAN Women's Circle in Hanoi, ambassadors, chargés d'affaires and spouses, staff of the ASEAN member states of embassies in Hanoi, members of the AWCH, and all distinguished guests present here today. We would also like to especially thank the valuable contribution and active support of the embassies of ASEAN member states in Vietnam. Your participation has been crucial to the success of our ASEAN Family Day this year. We wish all distinguished guests good health, happiness, and success. See you again at the ASEAN Family Day 2022.
There's a virus and it's dangerous. People call it corona. Our devil is coming for us. Getting us not go too far. Of course we have to stay on guard, fight against this virus. Together you and I, we should stop it before getting worse. Put your hands fly now. Stick your hands, don't touch eyes, don't smile. Let me go into all the crowds. Put an end to corona. Take care of your health. Keep your place clean and show yourself. Spread the thirst to everyone else. Put an end to corona.
WebEx Assistant is enabled to save audio highlights.
Microscience, but it's true, people die from the virus corona. Oh, yeah. And there's a will, and I'm sure there's a way. We'll take back those so good days. Of course we have to stay on guard, fight against this virus. you.